Good day, ma'am. Good day, classmates. My name is Hannibal Simosa, and I'm the next reporter. So my topic is all about Barangay Part 1 sa Inambatan. So situated near the Manat River was once a forest area and hunting ground for the Mandaya people. So indigenous settlers made it an important meeting place, calling it Inubatan. So it means original name placed. So, meaning ana nila is kanang mao nilang meeting place for various tribes. They celebrate friendships by sharing palm wine and extract from the ijuk palm or tuba. Mao nang gikuan sa tuba. So the early settlers of Inambatan, so the meaning sa settlers kanang mga lumulupyo. So the Mandaya tribesmen nag-survive sila by fishing, hunting, and farming through the kaingan methods. Mao na lang ikuan sa kuan. So this practice was common in many towns in Compostela Valley. So, in 1952, an influx of settlers seeking farming opportunities altered the populations. So, in 1964, mao na yung large flood caused substantial loss of property, mga crops, and lives. Inambatan transitioned from a tribal domain to a sitio of Mamunga and later on a barangay. Victorina Segura served as the last appointed barrio head in 1969 to 72, and she was the first elected barangay captain in 1972 to 1989. She was reinstalled in 1995 and remained the village chef. Nemesio Alveso and his wife Concepcion were the first teachers sa Inambatan. Ang first elementary school teacher sa Inambatan kay si Carino Tadlas, Edgar Maglasang, Eleuterio Lamera, Belle Denson, and si Gertrudis Gloria. So next part of barangay is Hagimitan. So Hagimitan is originally scattered settlement of Pagan Manobo houses along the riverbanks. So was visited by Father Martin Luengo in 1871 and become a part of Fort Chateva, serving as a Spanish citadel and center for civil governance. A dedicated later Father Orius named the beautiful plain in the Gunobatan River Jateva after his Spanish birthplace. So Jateva, despite being a small reduction, naka-experience sila sa conflicts, raid descent, and assassination, mainly between the Mandayas and Manobos. So katong in 1881, Gov. Alberto sa Surigao, nagpadala siya mga sundalo to revolt in San Roque, leading to the captures of 16 Manobos Three of whom were sent to Marinas with 12 dying in jail. 12 ato nila namatay sa kulungan. So in one, isa ra jud ang nakatakas ato nga pag-atake. So 7 Jatiba residents were brutally killed outside the village as parts of the Tudela Rebellion. To revolt in Spanish Jesuit mission. So Jateba was thriving in 1884 with 166 families and 843 people. However, a census 6 years later showed a reductions to 399 inhabitants. This promotes the Jesuits in Manila to address the issues. So, leading Father Ramon Ricard to take charge of Chateva in September 1892. So, moto siyang aiming to make it the capital of Upper Agusan. In 3 months, he visit niya sa village sa Varela and Chateva. So while these communities were doing well, nearby settlement faced rebellion. So Jateba property list only as long as Spanish rule, ending when Spain the country to the United States. So due to food scarcity, natives moved to Caboled and later on, with the approval sa ilang leader, na-relocate sila sa Creek Ranch resources kanang attractive to tribesmen. So gipasiugdahan ni sa pamilya sa Alas Lumbayanan Agustin. So how Gimitan was formally organized after World War II. So with each sitio having its own deputy, barrio lieutenant, and Jose Agudo as the barangay lieutenant. Mauto si Jose Agudo katong siya ang barangay lieutenant. Additionally, so the text mentioned that si Raul Basañez kanang nadaog siya in July 15, 2002. Polls and list other winners in that election, so including Zaldi B. Hereda and Vicencio E. Lubanan in 2001. Representative by Manuel Zamora filed a bill to elevate Totoy to a full-fledged barangay.
Have a good day, everyone. This is Jalid Sidigo Nervasa, and now let's discuss about the Barangay Makupa. Barangay Makupa is one of the well-known barangay in the municipality of Moncayo. And at this point, let's discuss about its barangay history, most especially about its name. Barangay Makupa had the unique barangay name because of its inspiration and history as well. Long ago, ang mga tao na gapuyo o nagatag-iya sa lugar sa Makupa, every time sila mag-agi or mutabok sa Agusan River to go other side in the province of Agusan del Sur to have adventure or explore, na adjud sila ay maagyan na isa ka historical na kahoy which is the Makupa tree. And because sa kadugay sa pagiging historic sa kahoy, And also because sa ilang strong beliefs about importance and relevance sa nature, maong kalaunan ang katong historical tree nga which is the Makupa tree moong giname nila sa ilang own and precious barangay. In the year 1969, the barangay Makupa was had the permit to make its own barangay kay naabisuhan na sila and also naa na sila record na ang ilang place is pwede na mag-separate to build a one barangay or nation. Additional fact about Barangay Makupa is that ang Barangay Makupa is natibo or naisa di ay siya sa Barangay Babag sa una. The Barangay Babag was their mother barangay sa mga niaging panahon. And the first Teniente del Barrio or ang tawag na to ron is Kapitan is si Mi Bonifacio Berdos. And the following are the mga una-unang kagawad sa naingong barangay. And so, na-appoint naman si Mi Bonifacio Berdos as Teniente del Barrio. Ang historical project na una niya nabuhat through the help of suggestion sa mother barangay sa Makupa which is ang Babag. Nag-donate siya land space or hectares sa lupa para tukuran og schools para sa mga youth, most especially sa mga bata, mga chikiting. Nahuman ang construction sa paghimo through bayanihan and help sa nag-voluntaryo na parents as well. Nahuman ang eskwelahan in the year 1957. It means sa wala pa di ay permit ang maong barangay, nakahimo na nadaan ang barangay og ilang sariling eskwelahan. Now, let's proceed to the pillars of Makupa. The following names are mooni silang mga nahimo or na-appoint as leaders. In 1957 to 68, Ramona E. Tapatan from 1969, Bonifacio Berdos. In the year 1969 to 80, Leon Gulaha. And 1980 to 82, Junicio Rilabo. And for 1983 to 89, Alfredo Morgades. And for 1989 to 97, Cecilio Buhea. And for 1997, Nenita Berdos Kabuga. That's all. Thank you so much.
Good day everyone, I am Marian Otakan Otero and my part of the lesson is the Barangay Mamungan, Barangay Nabo. So first, let's talk about the Barangay Mamunga. So the Barangay Mamunga, it is a rectangular shape nga territory sa Moncayo and na 3 sitios which is the Sitio Magas, Sitio Lagab, and Sitio Mambugawon. So kani pud nga lugar is rich in agricultural land. It has a nice weather, good weather, and kuan ba siya? Naay valleys or kapatagan. So the Barangay Mamunga is gipalibutan siya duha ka suba, which is the Agusan, the West, and Moncayo East. And also the Barangay Mamunga, it is mabatuhon siya nga barangay. And ang name nga Mamunga, nakuha ni siya tugod sa suba nga naani ini. And the Barangay Mamunga, it was nahimo na siyang barangay tuig 1912. So ang karaan nga name sa Mamunga is Gandia, right? And we all know nga si Father Orius ang naghatag o Gandia nga name. So during the American occupation, ang natabo diri is ang mga Spanish missionaries is kipugo silang pahawa, no? Kipugo silang pahawa from Agusan, Surigao, and Eastern Davao and Manila. So, kani nga panghitabo is grabe ang effort sa mga missionaries. Kaya naman, kay isulong mo ng mga tribo sa mga Mandaya, so ready na yun, no? Ready na nga ang mga Mandaya ang kalaban sa mga kalaban, which is what we call the Pagan Remontados. So these are the individuals who contributed to Moncayo development. So si Adolfo Mongado, he is the first district president in 1912. Si Ignacio Cervantes, si Vicente Ibanez, Santiago Mandaya, Maong Maula, Marcos Vistal, and Francisco Inungan. Barangay leaders of Mamunga, we have Pedro Maraot, Francisco Inungan, Nestor L. Saludares, Marcos Vistal, Fortunato L. Saludares, Raimundo Di Valle, Gervasio Tanghian, Sotero Tixon, and Nestor P. Saludares Jr. So, si Thomas P. Saludares is isa siya kalumad nga taga Dingras, Ilocos Norte. Ang iyang asawa is isa pud kalumad nga taga Moncayo. So ang ilang contribution is nag-donate sila yuta alang sa baryo and eskwelahan. So next barangay is the Barangay Nabok. So ang name nga Barangay Nabok is daghan gid siya istorya asa ni siya gikan nga name. So first na diri is gikan ni siya sa pagkaguba sa Bisayang term nga gibokbok, meaning gimanhandle or gitrash. Ang trash diri is dili siya basura, but heating. And naay na pud nga storya sa gikan ng Nabok nga name is naay isa ka bana nga iyang gibunalan, no? Iyang gibunalan ang iyang asawa tungod sa selos, kay tungod ang iyang asawa nakig istorya sa stranger. And then another istorya na pud sa gikan ng name nga Nabok. So gikan daw ni siya sa pagtabok sa mga natives sa paaron mangitag mga pagkaon. So tabok means to cross rivers and streams. So but then, sa paglabas sa panahon, ang expression is nausab ngalan alang sa suba nga ang mga hayop is nagtabok. So in 1876, si Padre Luengo Jesuit, siya ang nagkuha sa lugar, and then gipaatiman niya sa mission sa Bunawan. So, sa kinatibukan, ang ngalan nga Nabok is nag-represent sa history sa lugar and sa mga tao nga nagpuyo niini. So, in 1876, naanay pito ka purok ang Nabok. And then, naapod siya 11 kasapa. So, ang 11 kasapa is ang Anas, Lahi, Basahan, Mayapaya, Agutayan, Tagmuno-muno, Kumawas, Longnan, Sagay, Kulyan, and Las Madon. So, sa paglabay sa panahon ng daghan ng mga tao, no? So, ang na-priority na po diri, ang mas na-priority na diri is ang education. Sasanga Dambuang was the first school and made of bamboos or kawayan. And wala na pa ni siya na-open until 1954. So, 12 years later, na-offered 9 classes, and ang asawa ni Gregorio Avila was acknowledged that time and was the counselor or the municipal counselor and the first educator. But then, later 60, nabuhat na jud ang eskwelahan. It's because naay nag-donate, which is si Magdaleno de la Cuesta, and he was the first teacher. And ang eskwelahan na is naana siya kalapin 1.72 hectares. And ang mga achievements nga nabuhat sa Nabok is nanay health center, barangay hall, gym, and water system, and etc. So these are the barangay leaders of Nabok, mga captain and teniente. So we have Amador Erica, Rita Villamor, Ernesto P. Noliad, Rosminda M. Pareja, Eugenio Avila, Wilfredo G. Tuyak, and Elena A. Talyad. Last is Alex P. Avila. So si Bebot Palanag, muna ang unang midwife sa baryo. And si Emilia Mahinay o Euphemia Ranyola mo ni ang mga health workers. So naay duha ka calamities nga nahitabo sa barangay Napok. Mo to ang pagbaha nga mo'y rason nga na guba ang Nabok Bridge. That's why dito na napugos ang gobyerno nga mo declare og no man's land. And ang second nga calamities is mo to ang pagpatay sa pamilyang Dapiton.